Kia ora, kia ora. Haere mai. Greetings and welcome. I'm Guru, and welcome to my rather impromptu stream on the PTR update. Hey, Irish Spartan, how you doing? How you doing? I'll be surprised if anyone turns up. To be honest, I usually stream in Eastern Standard Time in the afternoons, but I've taken a spur of the moment decision to do some more testing in the PTR because we did some on the weekend, and boy, was it good fun. So we started a community fresh in the lethal zone, stirred up trouble early to test out the sieges, and wow, it was pretty intense. Check that out. It's my previous stream before this one. But my mate Camille suggested that we look at an existing community because a lot of people will be receiving the update and playing with existing community. So what will these changes mean for them? And that's a really, really good question. So that's what we're going to have a look at today. And interestingly enough, there's already been some changes because I set up my game, and just as while I was, jumping in and standing around and getting everything kind of squared away, we're with a relatively large motley collection of peeps in called the Collective in Trumbull Valley. We don't have a ton of stuff, but they're established. They've been around for a little while, a couple days in this community, so they're all good. They've got some gear, some really interesting gear. But the update, so okay, what has happened? Well, we can see that we've got the UI already in the game. Hey, Cameron Castaldo, how you doing? Been a while. Liking the look of this new update. May get back into this game. Definitely. It's kind of reinvented a lot of the strategy. Or introduce more complexity or different types of strategies that you can employ in order to, suit your game style while simultaneously trying to push back on the plague heart and defend your base from the infestation. So that's pretty cool. Hey, Oz, how you doing? No worries. About to get a pizza now of Guru on the big screen. Great way to end the day. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. So we're just looking over the map at the moment. And so this was a community which I was playing around with when the first initial update was out. So I stirred up all sorts of trouble. I had dozens, like literally 20 infestations or more on the map. And while I was setting up, I was getting lots of little notifications, plus 11 influence. And so what appears to have happened is, having jumped into the game with my fresh community and had the update applied on top of it, all my plague hearts have gone to sleep. Or at least all the plague hearts that I can see have gone to sleep. So that's reduced or removed the support for all the existing infestations, because how the infestations work is they're supplied. A plague heart will send out an assault horde which will infest a building, and that plague heart will continue to support and maintain the existence of it, plus send out reinforcing hordes to that infestation so it can go and multiply and so on and so forth. With all the plague hearts going back to sleep, all the infestations die away. So what this means is when the update is applied and you've got your community, and maybe you had quite a lot of infestations on the map, they're not all suddenly going to turn into rampaging green monsters which are going to storm your base and wipe you out, because let's face it, that would suck, because you haven't had the time to prepare and organize yourself in order to meet the threat. So this is quite a cool way, quite simple really, but effective, and an intelligent and elegant choice to introducing this back into the game. So we've still got all our plague hearts, but our infestations have disappeared. They've died because they have no awake plague hearts to support them. So all the plague hearts have gone back to sleep. The last infestations which disappeared was this one here in the House of the Rock Wall. It happened off camera, but that's great. So what this means is that don't fret for your initial community when you start the game, because I was worried that we would suddenly be crushed from all sides by all the infestations that we had on the map. But now we've got a different dilemma. What to do? So we haven't even promoted a leader yet. Can we do that? Let's see if we can promote a leader. Again, this, oh yeah, we want a trader or a trader. Aiden Roth. Let's go with Aiden. All right. Now that should tell us how many plague hearts we've destroyed. So we've only destroyed 3 plague hearts anyway. So we're early days into the map. Now this will be interesting because Trumbull Valley has more missions. So, for instance, Tressy's call for help will be very dangerous because it's within this plague territory. Chances are we'll fight a lot and that will wake this plague heart. Our supplies are pretty good, but if we look at our food, for instance, we are chewing through it. We can offset that a bit by growing some food. And we've got an empty outpost slot and we have plenty of influence. So probably what we want to do first is set up a defensive outpost. We've got one here. That's a good start. So what we can do is we can, let's set traps up on that one. Boom, off they go. Now traps appear to destroy any zombie, whether they're in a horde or not, which moves within that radius, I think. This guy should blow up any second now. Raz. Alright, so we've got that one. Fortified grocery, potential artillery outpost. Temporary, defensive landmines and lures. Okay. Alright, so that's just the usual that we would... Oh, okay, that has lures. The house only has defensive landmines. This is landmines and lures. Okay, all good, all good. Alright, so what we should probably test is how strong our outpost influence is by moving down to the brick facade house, and we'll outpost that one up. Let's turn it into a defensive outpost. Will it push back into the plague territory? I very much doubt it, but it'll be worth a test. Maybe it'll wake up the plague heart. That will be a good test. So we need some 7.62 for this weapon. And one of those. Trumbull Valley is crawling with freaks, so we'll take a plague cure. Not really looking for trouble. Have we got... No, we haven't got much in the way of suppressors. At all. So we're just going to leave that at home. In case we're tempted to use it. So yeah, existing community, but just not very strong. That's okay. We've got enough to get by. Oh, interestingly enough, you'll see that the threat is none. So that indicates that there are no infestations on the map. And I'm also wondering whether they've not knocked the noise level back a bit, because at the moment we've got 9, so we're at maximum size in our community. We're boosting yields. Let's do a bit more. Let's schedule a break. Friendly broadcast. So we can do this. We can do all this building ahead of time, because oh crap, we should upgrade that, because we've no infestations to worry about, no sieges to generate. Anything in the back of the trunk? No, we do not. We'll just leave that clapped out there. So in a lot of ways, this is a very kind of soft launch for existing communities. I mean, you could ultimately, if you didn't want to continue your existing map, you could move maps as well if you really wanted to.
That barrel's head looks armored.
We'll stick close to Tracy's house.
Step 1. Find a place full of cool stuff.
Found.
I hear some people claim that zombie hordes are evidence that the Zeds understand safety in numbers. I'm not convinced, but I suppose anything's possible.
Well, it's funny that old voiceover it's come to fruition, because the hordes are definitely a lot different these days. All right, let's claim it.
Location is secure, guys.
All right, so it
You can
doesn't
take
quite
it
go
over.
in, but if we do this now, oh, we need more parts. Okay, we've got stuff that we can break into parts. We sure can. Parts definitely worth it these days. Or worth more. Boom, boom, boom. Look at all that. Those must be zombies exploding. There goes the feral. Wow, those are super powerful. Super powerful.
That's nice.
Expensive, but you can use them in an offensive situation like that. Just clear
Not
out an
bad.
area
Not bad.
and then loot it. I think they'll probably
Now
need
that's
to
heavy.
nerf them to a degree. It doesn't surprise me that they made them ultra-powered to start with, seeing that they were such a popular request. So if I was developing Undead Labs, well, we don't even need these anymore. They're completely safe. And I was releasing the Infestation update, I would, even to the PTR, I would make the outposts, I would err on the side of being more powerful. Because then players can get used to using them, like them. They were well desired, and you know, it gives people a weapon to use against the infestation, so they can actually get into the game, you know? Assuming that doesn't affect plague heart waking up. Ah, that's right, that was something we were going to test there, Cameron. So where's that one? Didn't wake up that one. What we need to do is a bit of spotting. That's the other thing which is going to be even more important in this game, is spotting, scouting. So let's go do a scout, because you'll want to know where all your plague hearts are, and you'll want to know that their status at any one time to see whether they get woken up. So we will take some supplies with us, seeing as we're going outside of the safe zone. For those and that should do us fine. We're a little bit tired, so we'll just
And
use a
I'm out.
coffee.
Having a plague heart move in must really fuck up property values.
So what we found when we examined and tested killing zombies with our fresh community in my latest PTR stream was killing screamers is a great way to wake up hearts. Stay out of the zone. We killed a feral with a shovel. It didn't wake the heart up, but we killed a screamer and it did. So they really are the eyes and ears of the plague hearts. Gonna get to that cell tower and have a look around. A lot of experienced players that I know really bother going up cell towers. They kind of know what they're up against in terms of the map, where to find stuff, where zombies lurk. Oh dear. Will that be enough to wake them? Okay, so we've woken these zombies up. What we're going to do is we're going to run out of the zone. Out of plague territory. While being clawed to death.
It's nasty.
Ah, right, I just run into the zone and they all die. Yeah, that's a tactic. That is a tactic. Doesn't appear to have woken any of them up, but that bloater exploded within the plague territory, I believe. So, yeah. Hey, Luna. Hey, Guru, can't stay. I need to sleep. It's almost 3. Have a nice stream, doing happy holidays. Thank you, man. I totally understand. This is not a great time for people in the in American time zones to catch a stream, but the times available for me to stream and make videos recently has been really inconsistent. So when I had the chance this evening to jump on, even just for a little while, and test this out, I thought, you know, seize the day. Let's just do it, and we'll see. Maybe some different people will turn up from different parts of the world. And look, they have. Awesome, awesome. So thank you and welcome. And if you have any questions or want me to test anything out, chuck it in the chat and I will do so. What type of headphones PC do you have? I'm going to save money to make your own PC. Yeah. These headphones, what are they? Logitech. 1 second. Logitech G733. They're quite good. They're quite good. I like them. They were cheaper than the previous pair that I broke, and better. So headphones are getting flasher and cheaper all the time, which is great. My computer is not cheap. It's a 10th gen 10700 i7 with an RDX 3070 and 80 gig of RAM and a 2K monitor. Right. So yeah, that's what YouTubing did to me. It made me upgrade my computer, and I just went a little bit crazy on it. All sites surveyed. Right, so we can see some hearts over there, so that's interesting. So once I got to here, all this just kind of opened up. I'm not sure I could see them earlier, so we haven't woken any hearts up. Which is fine. Which is good. This is a good thing, if we want to avoid infestations, which I think at this stage would be a good idea. Undead Ramen, hey, how you doing? Logi G533, yep, just a little heavy after a few hours. Yeah, these are definitely lighter and than my last pair. And the cool thing is it's got this kind of flexi band thing here, so I'm a bad one for grab. Oh, and these pivot points on the headphones, so I'm a terrible one for like grabbing them off the desk and wrenching them up to put them on, and that's what broke my last pair of headphones. You know, they were snapped off there, so these ones are a bit more robust, that's for sure. Meanwhile, I've attracted a lot of friends, a lot of interest. They're yelling like crazy, but it's not awakening any heart. That's interesting. We'll just let them keep going for a bit. Well. Yeah, that should have woken up a heart if it was going to do it. Forgot where the exit was. Oh, we're not going to hang around. So this is a pretty cheesy tactic already. Which you can't even opt out of, really. Because if I run back inside my safe zone, that will destroy any zombies which are following me. Good to see you, man, though. Undead Ramen, very, very nice. Emerald Green 72, hey! Have you noticed the truck space increases? So far, I've only seen the vans and a few trucks. If you have any to show it off, I'll be much appreciated. Yeah, for sure. So, what sort of vehicles have we got? We've got an Impaler and a Myragra. Where would I find a truck? Usually a truck somewhere up here. Yeah, we can hunt down a truck. Definitely. Definitely. We'll check that out for sure. Hey, Gilliman, how are you doing? Tuesday Arvo stream is a nice way to end the day. Oh, nice. You must be Australia then. To actually be behind New Zealand in the time zone. Right. We'll just, can we get in this building? Hear a screamer. Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
No sight nor scent of Zeds.
Oops.
Well, I could have been louder.
So that's the other thing. If you're in a safe zone, then basically all the zombies will explode, which means you can basically fast search anywhere in your
Absolutely nothing.
in your safe zone without causing an issue. So that's one of the kind of bonuses. Aussie, choice one, bro. Love Australia. Been there a few times. Not for a while. Blue Mountains, New South Wales, probably my favourite. Although Uluru is quite amazing as well. Big expansive desert. And the fact I can control the infestations and they don't spawn on the other side of the map 45 minutes into the game. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree completely. Let's see if we can get back with some materials and then we can at least upgrade our workshop. Oh, I mean, I've seen the space increases for trucks and vans. I'm looking to see if it... Ah, increases in other cars. Yeah, sure. So I think the Impaler is still a 4
What
slot.
I like.
But yeah, okay, any car that we see, we'll check,
Guess I just found some target practice.
check the trunk space.
Now that's heavy.
Tell you what. Might as well get that. Don't need to put that in. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Oop, stay away from those though. Let's run through the house. They spawn up, that's fine. They can chase me out and into a safe zone, which will just annihilate them. Yeah, they're super powerful. So in State of Decay 1, if I remember correctly, how the yuck, gross. Where am I going? Right, yes, sorry. In State of Decay 1, the outpost mines would destroy hordes only. So
for you. You're welcome.
other zombies would be able to move through the territory okay. And when it did destroy a horde, there'd be a cooldown period. So that, you know, once if you had 2 or 3 large hordes moving in on your base, you really did have a problem. So it would take out maybe 1 or 2 in the time it took to cool down. But I think something like that might be quite good. Sorry, we were going to check the capacity of cars. Luna, why do I hear shooting in the game? What's going on when you enter a room? So it might be because I'm fast searching there, Luna. And so I'm crashing and making noise. Then the zombies are spawning in to, you know, because I crashed while searching. But they get blown up immediately by the outpost mines. So what you're probably hearing is the outpost mines annihilating the zombies. Now, will they kill a juggernaut? Let's test it out. Will the mines do for a juggernaut? That's one thing. Maybe the mines shouldn't be powerful. Oh, no, they should. If they're mines, they should be able to take out a juggernaut, right?
Last one left. Over here, fuckface.
Ooh. Language. Yep. Look out. The one thing it doesn't is take out armored zombies. They can just run around all day. Someone shoot that guy. We need to change this character out because bit time on the coffees. Let's grab someone else. Blade Collector, Football Star, Gardener, Adam, Shannon Sadler, Fiery Protester, Wandering Guitarist, Animal Lover, Musician, Low Skills. Sounds expendable to me. Right. 19 people watching. Awesome. Good to see y'all. Right. So if you've just joined, we're testing out the impact of the infestations on an existing community. And the one thing that we've seen so far is that when you start, all the play carts go to sleep, which means all the infestations wither and die very, very quickly too. They're like gone in minutes and the map is clean again. So you're basically starting with 0 infestations, even with existing communities, which is a nice touch. Outpost mine, never heard of that in my years of gaming for 4 to 5 years. Never seen that happen. Right. So Luna, outposts in the PTR, you can now place traps. So they last for an hour and a half. They increase the safe zone radius by 42 minutes. They're expensive. They cost 75 parts, 3 ammo, and 2 fuel. But basically, they create a safe zone that big, and zombies and freaks which enter that are immediately destroyed, or very quickly destroyed. So yeah, like kind of like State of Decay 1, but even more powerful, I would say. Even more powerful. So very, very interesting. Very interesting. Now, do we have a toolkit and we can fix up our car? So all those banging and crashing explosions that you hear in the background is zombies wandering into the safe zones of my outposts, which we should probably get a few more of. Could upgrade that. Oh, we don't have power. All right. So we probably need to do a little bit of looting. Hey, FatDog29, how you doing? If this is what they're adding to State of Decay 2, imagine what they have planned for State of Decay 3. Yeah, man, I reckon. I'm so looking forward to it. I think we'll see something quite different. Quite different indeed. I would like to see the ability to have multiple communities and be able to shift between them and appoint leaders who then operate those communities on the base as best as what they can. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Did you build that car, or is that the DLC one? I want that car, forgot how to get it. Yeah, that's the DLC one. So I think it's just Ultimate Edition.
I need some wheels. Get on it.
I'll find someone to handle that.
And we'll get it. So, Brian, yeah, I was just saying to everyone, when you jump in with an existing community, it puts all the... oh, if you're going to get it, Brian, do it on green zone, because then it's only 400. But you know that. What was I saying? Yeah, when you jump in as an existing community, the update puts all the hearts back to sleep, which means that all the infestations wither and die within, 1 or 2 minutes. So, yeah, they're all gone to sleep again. So even if you jump into a community where you had something like 20 infestations on the map that you were just simply ignoring, they don't turn into green monsters and Hulk your base. Hulk smash. So, yeah, pretty awesome. Hey, John Ramos. I know. Brian is my favorite streamer. Everyone knows that. Oh, we got some stuff with it too. That's cool. We have got stuff all. So we will let's take some equipment out into the wild. Has it been running good so far? Yeah. So the only issues that I've found in testing so far was I killed a plague heart in a fresh community, but the icon stayed red for quite a while before it changed to white. It still counted as dead, but it just had that red icon, which was a bit strange. And I've had an infestation move into the same place, which where there was a hostile enclave. And when I went to visit them, they fought it out. And then while I was walking around trying to find the last screamer, the infestation suddenly went nuclear, and suddenly it had 4 screamers, 3 bloaters, a juggernaut, 2 ferals, and I got kind of killed. It wasn't very fair, but I guess I deserved it. You and Cryptic are the only other streamers I watch for. Oh, thanks, man. That means a lot. Beggars amongst royalty, that's me. That is me. But that's awesome. Yeah, I saw Cryptic doing a bit of Icarus today. I've got that game. I found it really hard though. Oh, you saw that? Yeah, I was gonna cut that. I'll cut that and put in just a little video so people are aware that that can happen. That can happen. So yeah, do watch out if you're hanging around a infestation, as it can suddenly go hugely nuclear on you. And whether that's because a reinforcement infestation arrived or not, I'm not too sure. You watched the whole stream? Well, dude, you should get an achievement for that. Brian is how I learned that the truck increases for Norma and military truck, with the increase of 1 for Norma and 2 for military truck. Okay, cool. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for that. Haven't seen any increases in the other vehicles that we've tested so far. And we need a plan. We need to go get some, let's make it up, materials. Well, we know there's materials in the trailer park, and we know how much fun that is at night. So why don't we go there, and we might just get lucky and wake up a play cart. Oh, thanks, dude. Man. Brian's why I got into this. I made a few videos about 2.5 years ago. They were a bit shit, to put it lightly. And I kind of I got the feeling that no one out there played State of Decay 2, and then in the first COVID lockdown, I searched for it, and I just wanted to search for the videos that I wanted to make, and Brian's came up, and I watched it, and I've been a fan and a supporter ever since. It's just been awesome, man. Is that a primary? Yeah, that is a primary. Nice. These are really intriguing guns. I don't know where I got them from, but hey. Yeah, we'll take napalm. Probably need it. Got anything better than a pipe? Danforth slugger. That's probably a bit heavy. Nah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Trunk. Yeah, I'd say boot. In New Zealand, this is the car boot. But I'm learning. I'm learning how to speak American.
You're officially on our shit list, you no-help-giving motherfuckers.
We're not making any friends by leaving our neighbors out to dry.
The other thing I've been discovering is that these some back then with still top quality. I mean, no, I was talking about videos before those ones. That was after I'd watched been watching your videos and took a few pointers. Oh shit! I should review you.
So sick of
I could do
fake
that.
zombies.
I could do that. Although I was watching your stream and you kicked the ass of those zombies outside the I was going to locate it on the map. Outside the what is it? The up in Spencer's Mill, the food place. I can't remember it. Can't remember the name of it and drive at the same time. You killed about 15 or 20 of them, and I just went, "Yep, Brian's back. He's got it. He's got it." The rust never goes all the way through. Paul Long, how are you doing, man?
I'm running real short of patience with some people.
Well, talk like that will definitely help a lot.
All right, so here's where we've got to be careful, folks, because we're driving through plague territory, just not even really watching what we're doing. And if we drive past a scream and it screams, there will be a plague heart that wakes up somewhere. And if that's not the one that you're planning on taking on next, then guess what? It's probably going to be your biggest problem until you do. Running on half a brain. Yeah, Brian's got COVID at the moment. Can you believe it? And he's still freaking streaming and stuff. I don't know how you do it, man. Make sure you take care of yourself, man. Yeah, I know. Oh, right. So there's a screamer. Is he? Yeah. So we're out of the plague territory, so we can kill him. But I found out that if you simply just kill screamers, that's no good either, because that will wake them up. So I'm going to try a little strategy here. I don't know whether it's a good strategy or whether it'll work. First we'll beat these guys up.
For real. Work.
Oh dear. Maybe they'll beat me up. Four. Okay. We killed enough zombies to waken up a plague heart. So that was some terrible play right there. Oh, catch you later. Catch you later, Luna. Good to see you, man. Yeah, man, I am so looking forward to it. This is my last week at work. You doubted it, bro. Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, right at the start, I thought, surely it's just a flu, right? It's just a flu, but yeah, when I saw what was happening overseas, it was like, ooh, crikey. No thanks. So for me, I got pretty sick pretty quick, but then I got well again pretty quick, or it felt like I did. So I kind of went back to work, and then like a couple days of that, I was just out on my feet again. So pretty low batteries from it. I didn't lose smell or taste or anything like that, but some people have got, and I wasn't too physically sore, though I had a sore throat for about 4 days. It hurt to swallow. So Brian, what I reckon this update will also do is force us old dogs to get back up the top of
That horde is not my idea of a good
the
time.
top of buildings and billboards and cell towers, and actually scout out where the infestations are. Not infestations, where the plague hearts are. Because I woke one up there, and I don't even know where it is. And if I just career around trying to find where it is, then I'm probably just going to awaken more and more of them. And we absolutely cannot deal with 3 or 4 infestation plague hearts pumping out infestations. Alright, we'll leave the car there. We'll go across country in the dark at night by ourselves. Yeah, you've been climbing? Yeah, totally. Yeah. Do you think they'll nerf the outpost defenses? I think they've got to, eh? I think they've got to. Have a capacity of like damage. Oh, thank you, Emerald Green. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. I don't hear that on my that alert very often on my streams. I appreciate it, man. I really do. I hope you enjoy your stay for as long as you're here. State of K1, this stretch of road on breakdown, you know, once you got up to about level 18, 19, it was just swarming. A horrible, horrible, horrible place. And it still haunts.
Nothing to find here.
Hey, Stream Elements getting on the act. Emerald Green just proved their awesomeness by subscribing. Brilliant. Alright, where is this?
Now that place could make a handy outpost. Looks like another plague heart. I wonder if it still runs.
Yeah, man. Emerald, just ask your questions. And we will investigate.
Floaters! The skunks of the Zed world.
Um,
Screamer here. Nothing more to see here.
Okay, so really, so we killed all the zombies just on the edge of this plague territory here. In fact, we were right by the car. We shot them there. And it woke that hard.
Hey, we heard about your plan to wipe out the plague hearts.
Hmm.
We can pitch in, but we need your help first.
Alright, well,
We need help gathering specimens for our research. It could get a little ugly. You want in?
I don't think they can really nerf it, though they're using the same system as the Haven device to save dev time. Ah, okay. I see what you're saying. Yes. Yes, I suppose so. I haven't really used the Haven device very much. Right, so our threat is still 0, so I guess... I wonder if we know that our threat's going up if we don't know where the infestations are. Well, what's our plan now? Sneak into here. Get our materials. Get out of here. Please don't wake those kaha. Right, so stealth is... Yeah, I was thinking some sort of cooldown, so it's got a maximum capacity that it can, like, in terms of damage it can deal out to everything in range, and then it has a cooldown period, so it kind of, so that, like, say you had, it would easily smash out, like, 1 or 2 hordes, but if there were 3 or 4 moving through, it might not be able to get them before they will move all the way through.
Secure the place with a plague heart close by.
Andrew, how you doing, man? Make it cost more and work shorter? It's more expensive than I thought they would have put in, to be honest. I haven't probably played long enough into the game to understand the full economics of it, but I should. So early on, you know, you can get it with 2 outposts. You're kind of all good because you've maybe only got 1 or 2 plague hearts chucking infestations at you. But once you start knocking out the plague hearts, which are within the range of other plague hearts, and you're starting to wake, for everyone you kill, you're waking up 2. Oh, that can come in handy.
This will slow me down.
Then you can't help but have to, I don't know, do a more expansive, more expensive policy in order to deal with them, unless you just rage those plague hearts straight away, which is what I did.
And I'm out.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking anything like too, we can see past these guys. Anything too different, just in terms of, you know, how often it fired. Yeah, something like that. You just took them out? Yeah, you see them light up and you just have to go in there and smash them all. I'm going to keep testing the PTR, and my next plan is to actually, and this is something quite different for me, test it out at dread level and just see what it feels like as a challenge, because not everyone plays lethal. And on lethal zone, let's say normal lethal zone is, say, difficulty 5 out of 10. It's not, it's way more, but let's say it's 5 out of 10, and this has added another 3 points to make it 8 out of 10. If dread was then 2 out of 10, would this update add 1 to make it more of 3 out of 10, or would it add another 3, if you know what I mean? Hey Ashes, how you doing, man? Did that make any sense, what I just said? I'm not sure it did, but what I'm because I think they'll still have different rate of infestation and spawn rates of the infestation hordes from the plague heart. So on dread it might be a lot different to what it feels like in lethal. In lethal it just feels like they're just here to get you. They are here to kill you. And that's what I love about it. But not everyone wants to play that kind of game. So for the Dread players out there, it'd be worth having a squiz and just seeing, you know, what does it feel like? Actually. These days, even the crappy weapons are worth taking back. Right. We check the stacked containers. Get out. Yeah, you're right, Brian, and I am a terrible culprit for that. In that it's either lethal I'm testing stuff in lethal zone or dark side or some crazy stuff like that, and not that many people play lethal. So when we're testing, we do need to as a community, us content creators, try all the different levels so that people can actually see what's going to be relevant to them at their level. And I think I remember seeing Bob play Dread Zone even just a few months ago. And it was ridiculous how many zombies were on that, around a play cart. At least 20, 30 of them. And we were both looking going, is this for real? So it can still be pretty brutal. Right, so we don't want to smash through these guys like we normally would, which is difficult to do in this car because it's made for smashing zombies. Because we don't want to wake up another play cart. And what we know is if we go back and kill that other play cart, which is basically... I'll do Dread and you do Standard? For sure, man. Absolutely. Deal. Deal. Gotta get past him quick. Although I have tested out Green Zone before. That was fun. I remember you talking about it. You said I swear you didn't see a zombie for the first fucking 15 minutes. I went back and checked, you were right. Yeah, I didn't see a zombie for the first 15 minutes when I did Green Zone. Oh, where are they? This thing on? Still, it's about playing the game that's right for you. I don't have a real massive plan here apart from just trying to test a few bits and pieces out. So, if you're in like 10 minutes, yeah, absolutely. You don't even have to go to the base, just jump, you know, grab the... Did I just drive? I forget where my base is. Yeah, you don't even have to go to the base, just go grab a fuel can, jump in the car, off you go. Done by dinner time. I think I've done it in 15 minutes, but I haven't tried to speed test it. I did Dread in under 45, I think. That's right. Oh, hello. Using a lot of ammo like that, though. How do I like this base? You know, I haven't used it in serious anger. I found the base itself pretty cool. It's got lots of kind of standard combat watchtower places. So it supports a large community pretty well. You've always got someone stationed, you know, up around the walkways with good lines of sight. So defensively, it's pretty good. Once you're actually... Ooh, ammo ruck just sitting on the ground. Ouch. Once the outer perimeter is breached and you're fighting inside the zone, it becomes a little trickier. But if you've got the numbers, and they've got pretty decent weapons, then you shouldn't have any problem. Now what's it got? It's got only, yeah, it's got 2 large slots, an indoor slot, defensive towers, yeah, that's right, and built-in military clinic, which is what, a level 2? Oh, it's me. Yeah, no, it's a good base. It's a good base. I haven't had any problems with it. I don't know where to drop anything off because, like I said, I hardly use this base. The other base I haven't used, which I really want to use, is the Tranquility. Right. I'm lost inside my own base. Ah, right, yes, defensive in terms of defensive outposts. Yeah, you're not kidding. So I had that one already when I started, and I just ran up to here and made that one, and this place just lit up. It was like raindrops on the map. Raindrops on a pond. And so everything is just murder. Very easy to cheese by running outside and drawing zombies back into it for them to be immolated and annihilated. Even if you don't want to. You know, you can get caught accidentally cheesing. But hey, I mean, that's kind of an extension of what I used to do in my early days with finding friendly enclaves in dangerous areas. You know, run back to them if you get into trouble, for sure, for sure. So in this way, you can actually use outposts offensively to kind of lay down a suppression zone. And what I got from your stream, Brian, was that once you're in this zone, you basically don't need to carry any meds, any stamina, because you can just move about, immune, and you can fast search everywhere, because any zombie which is spawned in will just instantly blow up. So, hey Diamond, how you doing? You haven't lived at, sorry Brian, this one or the Tranquility Factory, or both?
And some days that may even be true.
There we go, smash that heart.
That every person we save matters.
Those network hospitals look after people, which makes them better than most.
Yeah, let's go do that. What does that use?
Let's make this mag count, kiddos.
Oh, this one, that's the fortified grocery, which is somehow a potential artillery outpost. I'm guessing that's because it's a big building and you can put your horde observers up there. Shall I investigate? I'll go, yeah, okay. Before we go fake heart killing, let's go and poke our nose in there and see what we can find. I mean, it's looted whatever it is.
Looks like nobody else is home. With a play card around, that won't last.
Okay. Kind of feels like where they would hide a container or some sort. Okay, body bags, close. Alright, something's been going on around here. Yeah, so this is in my zone. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Yes, I've heard the Tranquility Factory is great. I think it's Jeffrey Card's favorite. So I gotta try it out. Gotta. This must be it here. Okay. Alright, so this is an potential artillery outpost. I gotta say, I don't use artillery much anymore. Might be useful for the hordes, yes, but so are outposts. But artillery strikes do look cool. if you can land them on infestations, that'd be good. I might just do the supply, collect the supply drop, even though it's in the middle of Horriblesville. Yeah, with the outposts are good. So two pretty decent. On this map, on State of Decay 1, I always took the Savini house, the Savini residence, because you put an outpost there, and down there, and you were pretty much thwarted. So, well familiar with the concept of defensive outposts. Alright, so we don't have to worry too much about waking up a plague heart.
Need a breather.
Time to go. Oh, that's a multi-shot. Interesting. That could have gone better. There were a lot of them though. Wow, I've been clicking shit.
Getting low on that.
That was pretty risky. Well-placed artillery showing can take out 2 jugs at once. That's being even better than it was during an infestation. So what are these things? Apocalypse swords, apocalypse bat. Looks like I've been using the community editor or something at some point with this community. This is just a test community. It's not like my forever community or anything like that. Hey, look at that. A revolver with that takes 357. That's cool. Vintage rifle compensator. So that's not suppressed. As I go loud then. Oh, that's only got 20 shells. Still, I like it. Anyway, not this character. Character needs to sit down for a bit. Let's see. Raz, nope. No medicine. 2 people with medicine. Just looking for someone to take on a play cart with. I think it's going to be Idita Roth. Sure.
I'm gonna see if resting up will take care of this.
Sup, tough guy?
You're out of here. Was supposed to have slept an hour ago. Check back in the stream in the morning. Okay, thanks, man. Thanks for dropping in and hanging out. I appreciate it. I really, really do. was a bit of a spontaneous
That bloater better not pop.
decision to stream tonight because the PTR's just been too much dang fun. There's my favorite gun. All right, go smash a heart. What we'll do is let's see if there's
I can get behind that.
I'm gonna need some fuel bombs. Okay. Grab a heavy. Or a camera. A little on the light side. It will be fine. Firebomb. Whistling box mines because they're just cool. Actually, whistling box mines we'll keep and we'll try on a Okay, put me back on the TV, we'll go to sleep. Yeah. Okay, man. You take it easy, Brian. You definitely need to rest a lot when you got the COVID. I still am. I'm still having, I'm like having, probably sleeping on average 10 hours a night when usually I'd be like 6 or 7. Ooh, I want that one. That one and that one. And thanks for your kind words, man. I really, really do appreciate it. It means a lot, especially coming from you, bro. And chuck one of those in the car. Chuck one of those in the car. Chuck those in the car. Load a cloud grenade. Those in the car.
I can't carry that much.
Alright, let's see if I can get myself in trouble.
Gonna need a lot to bring down the big guy over there.
Right. 21 people watching. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And 16 likes. I really do appreciate that. Explosive fuel trap. That just sounds like it needs to be used. What else do I want to take with me? Yeah, we're still some way away from having fire. Proper fire. I think we've got everything. What we'll do though is we'll just hit ourselves up some primary care. We always want to do that. Let's get into it. Yes, one of the benefits of the PTR coming back is it's got
See
Brian
another freak lurking around.
back into State of Decay 2, which is awesome. Ah, that's right, we wanted some... We wanted that road flare for our bloater cloud grenades. Yeah, I know, Ashes, I am surprised. I didn't stream this deliberately to have people watch at crazy hours of the morning. It's just the time that was available, so it's 9:30 here at night. Got work in the morning and all of that, but we can push on just a little bit longer. Okay, so he's searching. So Adam actually leaves your base to go find them, but I don't know whether that necessarily puts them in danger or whether you just see them leave the base, because I think they leave the base and then they kind of disappear and appear where they need to. Ah, here we go. There's a horde. Moving towards Pronto Gas. Wow, he's real close. Okay, well, he can do that because they don't stand a chance. How'd that horde get there?
Always gives me the creeps.
And did I distract them enough that they will forget about their objective and now try and chase me down the road? I think they've really improved the pathing. I've noticed that the hordes now travel cross country. They don't necessarily follow the roads like they did in State of Decay 1 or indeed State of Decay 2. They seem to do that. So the pathing is completely different. They've probably done that just to get around the issue of having bad pathing. Oh, there they've got. Oh, right. So they have been busy, boys. That's been a busy play card. So we could take out the infestations or we could hit the play cart. So let's try and hit the play cart because eventually we're going to wake up another one anyway. In fact, when we do this, we'll probably wake one up. But it'll be interesting to see whether that new play cart will adopt the infestations or whether they'll wither and die while it creates new ones. All these dynamics and what ifs. We'll tease it all out. And if you are watching this and you are a Lethal Zone player and you're still thinking, oh, this is going to send me back to Nightmare or Dread, don't stress it, man, because what happens is they release something which everyone goes, whoa, that's crazy, that's so hard, etc. And eventually you adapt. You adapt, you find your strategies which are effective against it, and you adapt. And then before long, you develop a degree of mastery of it, and you know, it doesn't seem so bad anymore. And then they drop something on you like this update. And then it's, you know, all bets are off again. All bets are off. So where is that? Excuse me. So the risk here, driving into town. Oh, this guy can cause problems. So remember, making a lot of noise, etc., will not wake up the play carts. Only killing zombies or screamers screaming. Bloated gas doesn't seem to do it. Feral cries and feral deaths don't seem to do it. But there are a heck of a lot more bloaters around now with the horde, and just generally more freaks. What are we gonna do? Well, we don't have to worry about them jumping on the hood because we've got a prowl. I don't think there's any way around. Oh, we got him. We do. We could have brought a little bit of extra stim. In my regular communities, I usually bring like an energy drink or a snack just to
feels hot enough to boil water in here.
Just to protect those stims so that I'm only using them when I really need to. All right. Knock, knock. All right. I think play cart will be in there. Could be wrong. Oh shit. put a bit of distance. Seems that, at least from where I've been looking, that the play carts make more noise when they phase and when they call in other zombies, which kind of is in your favor, because if you put yourself some distance, they seem to forget about you. They don't seem to chase you quite like they used to. Got a feral we probably need to deal with. If he will do the decent thing and come outside. Oh. Speak of the devil.
Seems quiet enough, but that won't last with the play card basically next door.
Wrong way. Oh, good lunge. That's a bad spot to run to. Jack, just concentrating a little bit. Right. Let's assess the situation. So, killing that play cart woke up that play cart, so you can see how it turns into a bit of a cyclic. That's not even a word. A cycle where you destroy one and others pop up. So, Diamond, this new stuff in beta looks pretty cool. Any idea when it drops for everyone? I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think I've heard February. 1st of Jan. I reckon they'll... So, here's where I'm at with that one. It's been a long time since they released an update to the Infestation update in the PTR, but it is such a good and accomplished and complete update. Like, sure, as we test it further and further into the game, we'll find different nuances about it, different economies, all of that sort of thing about, you know, how to use your resources, how to use your outposts, all of that sort of thing, or this might be overpowered or that might be overpowered, etc. But ultimately, it's huge in terms of just how good it is compared to the previous update which came out. So in that regard, if the feedback they're getting is kind of all good and it's just really just fixing a few bugs, we might see it quite soon. But you know, they desperately try not to release anything without if it's got bugs or that sort of thing. Greyas, how you doing? Love from India. Awesome, man. Choice. We're in India. India's huge, man. I know that. I've never been to India. Guy works from India. He tells me about it all the time. Your videos have helped me improve my gameplay a lot. Thanks. Well, I'm very chuffed about that. I don't put them out there as training videos because it's a kind of an acquired taste the way that I play. But if they have helped, then that's just awesome. You can certainly learn a lot. Like, I didn't come up with the throw and grab. The master of the throw and grab was here earlier. He's relaxing out now because he's got the COVID. But I learned how to do that. Ooh. Gurgun, it's adjacent to Delhi. That's the East Coast, right? I think. I may have that wrong. Quite likely I've got that wrong. I love geography, but it doesn't mean I'm any good at it. Oh, yep. Gun with ammo, we'll take that. More stims.
Only one left.
Apart from that, not so great.
That's gonna slow me down.
Yeah, you'll be fine. No, north center. Ah, okay. Yes, yes, I can see it in my head now. Well, welcome, welcome. I'm in New Zealand. If you can find us on the map, you're doing pretty well. Okay, so that used to be my car.
Looks like a blood feral.
Yep. I'm just hoping they don't hear me.
I think we got the local infestation problem handled for now.
Running, 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 running.
Yep. This is plague territory.
Where'd they go? They wandered off by themselves and I almost brought them back to my car. That's how it's done, folks. Are you watching Shreyas? That's how you do it. On purpose. Tell you what. We should smash that other heart while we're here. But we did want to see whether it would, whether these would die. Definitely one has already, because there were two of them. That one's going to die any second. So that should disappear. Alright, let's reverse up and hit that other heart. Aha! We're two of them. Or three of them. Drive over some ferals and everyone wants to be your friend. You know what?
I might be carrying too much here.
Oh. I think somewhere along the lines I've pushed the wrong button. Right. Board breaker, awesome gun. You don't even have to zoom in. Look at that. And that's with crap shooting. Man, it's a beautiful gun. Alright. Still got a plague cure.
Fucking awesome.
You're just gonna stand there and not let me in. Oh yeah. Where do you think this one is? It's in the same
I
place.
gotta slow down.
You can still... Ooh.
Okay, go for the head. Down to my last man.
I wish I bought another weapon. There's one in the trunk of the car though if we get stuck. Yeah, if you've got a heavy weapon, you can fight pretty well next to the heart. You can hit the heart even while you execute
Can you come help us out?
zombies.
Now that's the right idea.
And 762 stunned the kill. Oh, did you see that? He switched right at the end. Can't afford to get plagued.
Go for the head. As long as I'm in plague territory, no place is ever really secure.
Obstacles good against ferals. But this guy is a champion. Woohoo! One bullet, eh? Oh, I didn't see him.
Ah, shit, it's a screamer.
Alright,
Let
we're
us
not,
reclaim some of this area.
odds are not really in our favor. There's probably some cool stuff in the heart, so we'll just check that. We'll just thin out their numbers. Right. Mash a lot of buttons at once is my advice. Crowbars, great. I love crowbars.
Down to
And
the
we'll
last one.
use one of those for sure. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so that's put all the infestations to sleep. So what I reckon will happen now is we send out 20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to cheat here, okay, guys? I'm going to cheat because I just want to check something. Radio cheats. Set cooldown. We'll do a... so now that I've killed that, what am I doing? I think if we scout all infestations, it says not enough threats. So it's already saying that there aren't any threats out there, which kind of tells you that you've got none. See, that 11 influence was that infestation dying. So now I don't think we've got any. So what happens if you send them out?
Solid plan.
And they, there's none to be found. Alright, trying to get out of here alive. yeah, so I guess if you're gonna play Lethal Zone with the new update, I would ensure that I had enough resources to take out a plague heart before I even went into plague territory. If I was, yeah, I would advise that, particularly if you're new to Lethal Zone or even on Nightmare, is to make sure you've got a, what you want to be able to do is to counter the time when you accidentally awaken a plague heart and you need to deal with it, because otherwise it's just going to disrupt your entire plan, you know, your entire strategy. Like, you might have wanted to loot an entire area and you accidentally wake up a plague heart, and now, you know, if you spend, you know, a couple hours looting, you're going to be up to your necks in infestations. So you'll need to deal with that plague heart as soon as you can. I hope we've got enough gas to get back to base. That's a fun trick of mine that I like to do. Run out of gas in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, so you've got to have your contingencies in place. What I found when I did a fresh community and I deliberately woke up a plague heart early to see what its infestations were like. I was like, oh yeah, that's interesting. Oh yeah, I was in Drucker County and there were 2 infestations on my doorstep pretty quickly. But when that siege hit, oh boy, that's something entirely different. So what we should do is see what a level, like, super mother fugly level kind of siege looks like, but I guess we'll find that out organically just by playing the game, you know. Made it with plenty of gas. Never in doubt. Never in doubt.
I'm home. Did y'all
I'm
keep
home.
out of trouble?
Things keep going like this.
Alright, so this community is obviously just a bunch of rabble. You wouldn't normally try and support 9 community members with resources and as few outposts as what I have. Okay, he's got 2 minutes. We'll wait 2 minutes. See what Prez finds when there's nothing around. Here's a Juggernaut. Let's see how the defense of the base goes against a Juggernaut. Test the defenses.
Don't think that's gonna happen. Hey, y'all hungry?
See if we can lure him in. Hello. Tyrone McCann, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. You missed Brian Minardi was in here earlier. Seeing Tyrone on Brian's streams quite a lot. Shows great support for State of Decay 2 content creators. He doesn't want to come in, does he? Yeah, he's history. Just whittled and dimed, nickeled and dimed. And then I go out there and claim all the glory. Guru the Glory Seeker. So we don't need to tote around our really good stuff in case we accidentally use it. And we should check how many plague cures we got. Plague samples. Not a lot, actually. What I actually wanted to do was make some more plague cures, seeing as we did get a bit cut up last time. Playing it fast and loose. I'll leave it with that actually. It's not like we've got any more ammunition for it. Good tip. If your followers or your community members have bandages, they will use them. So I tend to keep them a bandage on them and a couple snacks in case I have to switch to them quickly in a siege. A little bit of guru tip. Alright, Darman. Catch you later, man.
I'll take it
Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. In fact, it's 10 o'clock here and I've got work in the morning. And we've learned a few things. We've learned that if you select your forever community, for instance, and you jump into State of Decay 2 and the update is applied, it puts all the plague hearts to sleep and it will kill all the infestations on the map and you go from there. So no stress, no stress. Now there might be some stress as to what you do from there, but basically what doesn't happen is a tide of hordes to wipe you out, which I think is pretty cool. There's a very small horde. Cool, cool, cool. So thanks everyone for watching. I can't believe there's 19 people watching it at this hour. So I really do appreciate that. 20 likes, that's awesome. I will be continuing to test out the PTR. And next up, I think I'm going to try on Dread level to just see what these infestations and plague territories and hordes, etc. and sieges are like on Dread, to give you guys, you Dread players out there, a feeling for what you might be up against, and you know, maybe learn some tips and strategies about how to deal with it. So thank you so very much. Great to see you all. Thanks for supporting me and all the other State of Decay 2 content creators out there. Really appreciate it. Really do. I'm Guru signing off. Hope to see you next time. Ka kite. Bye for now.